So welcome back to another FC24 career mode video. Today we're talking about the things you may not know about in this game mode. This week I went through every bit of career mode information, and there was a lot of stuff that made the headlines but a lot of things that didn't as well. And we're going to go over the things that did not make the headlines, the new features that went under the radar, and the important stuff that you need to know. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me, it always helps, and make sure you subscribe to get all the latest FC24 news. Sponsors are going to be in Creator Club career mode. EA confirmed that their list of kit templates for Create Your Club has been expanded to include a variety of models that are featuring chest sponsors. At least you can see jerseys with sponsors now. It sort of helps with customization and uniqueness, but hopefully it's a full-on feature and not just a kit template. I don't know if this is going to be like the old days where you can pick a sponsor, they pay you money if you complete objectives and stuff. I'm not sure. EA has refreshed the scouting system so you can recruit players that are a natural fit for the tactical system you're trying to implement. So apart from the existing filters, position, age, remaining contract, we've added some new ones. So there's tactical fit, there's also overall condition, and there's also play styles. So if you're looking for a specific play style, you can search it up like that. If you're looking for a specific overall condition, you can search for that like world class. This is what it looks like in FIFA 23. I guess it's like a little incremental upgrade. There's a new match day hub in FC24 career mode. Before you go to a game, you have this screen that comes up where you can check your kickoff, your pre-match report, your training sessions, and also your press conference. So if you want to do press conferences, they're going to be embedded here now. Complete a training drill to earn a temporary playstyle for participating players. This is what it looks like in FIFA 23. I don't know if we're going to have similar screens to this. Remember, they have tabs for simulating the game's playable highlights and customize as well. So hopefully we don't lose anything here like the customize section. All I can confirm is that there's this new screen here, as you can see, and it lets you do some things before the game starts. As you know, career mode main menus feature like a generic sort of background or wallpaper. This was FIFA 23's one, but it's getting updated for FC 24. You just see a bit of grass and it looks like you're in some sort of stadium. Tactical view is a new camera system where you can watch the match from different viewing angles. The trailer pretty much just showed the footage where you're sitting behind Klopp and you can sort of watch the game through that perspective, but we've got some gameplay through the deep dive where we can see this feature a bit better. So you can press square to do your manager view, you can target with L1 and R1, R2 and L2 do the different cameras like tele and all that, and you can hide the menu using triangle. With this tactical view, you can monitor the activity of specific players or get a bird's eye view of the whole action. You can change views as the match plays without having to pause, and you can make quick tactics changes as well. If you feel the need to take matters into your own hands, you are able to do so through the pause menu, or maybe you gained a comfortable lead over your opponent and want to sit back and watch the rest of the match. You can do that as well, and you can even transition to sim to get to the final whistle faster. So through tactical view, you're not actually playing the game with your controller, you're just spectating. There are some additional improvements to manager mode this year that went under the radar as well. So they've expanded the amount of clothing and accessory options for managers to include some requested items like hoodies, tracksuits, sweater shirt combos, as well as glasses. So you can put glasses on your manager this year. We've redesigned the decision-making process of the AI when determining whether they want to add a buy clause or not when you loan out a player to them. We've implemented a point system that will evaluate the buy clause desirability based on multiple factors: the quality of the player, how much of the team's transfer budget would be required to buy the player, if the club lacks squad depth in the area, or if they have an excess of players in that particular department. They've also added a change to the AI shopping list logic to make sure that the board priority a club has for youth development will play a role in determining how much they would look for promising players. Expect tougher competition from the likes of Man City and Real Madrid to sign the stars of the future. Moving forward, the AI will try to keep a balanced number of players on the left and right sides of the pitch as well. The headlines this week all spoke about dynamic moment cutscenes. You could see cutscenes of the Ballon d'Or ceremony, the Bus Trophy parade, and also the Manager of the Year and Player of the Season award ceremonies. The catch here though is that these new dynamic moment cutscenes are only viewable on next-gen consoles like a PS5 or Xbox Series X and S and PC. If you play on the Switch, if you play on a PS4, Xbox One, you won't be seeing these cutscenes at all. One of the biggest features for player career mode this year was your player agent and the ability to target teams that you want to move to in the future. Teams will have certain objectives that you can actually try and satisfy to get your contract with them, but sometimes teams might not want to sign you still. Their budget plan might not be flexible enough, they might not need someone for your specific position, or their profile does not meet your style of play. As you develop, teams might change their mind and you may get an opportunity to join them in future seasons, but I guess, you might not be able to pick the team you actually want if their timing doesn't align with yours. If there's a chance of the team actually wanting to sign you, you can change your target team with that button, but if you don't have a chance, that option will be grayed out as you can see in the Arsenal one. You can also become a free agent in Player Career Mode now. If your contract with the current club is going to expire, you can renew it if the club is satisfied with your performance, or you can even go looking for a new club as a free agent. Joining a club as a free agent provides a bonus to your wage as well, so planned transfers can be financially beneficial to you as well. Player Career Mode is going to be getting playstyles that you can add on to your guy. I think you can put up to 7. And Playstyles Plus is also a feature available in Player Career Mode. When you progress to the last level of personality, if one of the personality types may become highly dominant, you will get access to turn one of your equipped playstyles into a more powerful, more refined version called a Playstyle Plus. It's a bit more overpowered than a standard playstyle, and you can see here with the screenshot, you can press triangle to boost the playstyle, and you can also remove the boost as well. Just because you unlock a playstyle in Player Career Mode doesn't mean it stays unlocked forever. As your personality evolves, of course you can get access to new playstyles, but you can also potentially lose access to those playstyles associated with a personality type that no longer represents you. There's also generic ones that can be equipped across all the personality types, but yeah, you can lose some of those that no longer represent your personality. When it comes to Player Career Mode customization, you can now put tattoos on your player. There are options for right leg, right arm, and left arm. I don't know if there's any more like neck or something like that, like the Journey had, but for now there's 4 options. And in terms of the right leg, you can only see 3 different designs at the moment. I'm not sure if EA is going to add any more or if that's just what you're going to get, but we'll see what happens there. You can see the player in the screenshot has all the tattoos on the left arm, the right arm, the left leg, and the right leg. And yeah, you can do that now with your guy in Player Career Mode. Alongside that though, what didn't make the headlines was the fact that they're introducing face guards and goggles now into Player Career Mode as well. So if you want to put that on your guy, you can do that. In terms of training updates in Player Career, they've made 2 quality of life improvements. You can now participate in training sessions ahead of each match. You don't need to worry about missing a training session because you've advanced to the next match. As you play the training sessions, you will also earn personality points to aid with your player development now as well. EA confirmed in the gameplay deep dive that they've reworked Career Mode skill games as well to make them more challenging and engaging to fit the new training system. If you're one of those players that uses the skill games to train your players, you're going to notice that they're more challenging and engaging now. All the leaks were claiming that this year was the year that online career mode was coming to FC24. Once the reveal happened, we saw that there was no online career mode. They said that it's something that they're looking to develop in the future, but it takes technology as well as looking deeper into what our community wants. Resources are limited. We can't make something that isn't wanted, but we're looking at getting the most of what people want. Looking across the broader game, we have Pro Clubs, which is very competitive, and Ultimate Team, which is quite competitive. Sometimes people come to career mode for a relax. We're aware that players want different things in different areas. Women's career mode was also another one of those fake leaks, and that's not coming to the game either. The EA devs said that it's something they're paying close attention to. We have been ever since we started getting the licensing deals for women's leagues, but we've determined that we need a certain critical mass of players and competitions to make it viable for consideration in career mode. The dev went on to say that with the current number of women's teams in FC24, an active transfer market where players are switching clubs constantly wouldn't be possible at the moment.